and whichever one of them I find last keeps it.
Telling me to not fake videos, unlike almost every other creator on the platform. I gave my YouTube password to Mr. Beast, who has agreed that I have 30 days to make it around the earth, upload a video on this channel every day for the next 30 days, and if I fail, he will delete my channel.
It's been 21 days since I've been posting a video every single day. What is happening at the moment, and where is this creator economy going actually? What I can confidently say now is that I was wrong. This video is part of my 29 days. 29 challenges to let go of my perfectionist mindset. I'm going to document myself daily, challenging my comfort zone, and hopefully to inspire some of you to do the same. Alright, I'll cut the BS and come straight to the point here, because I don't want to waste your time and my time here either. So this is the first recession for this whole creator economy. It didn't fully happen yet, but you can see it kind of, because the ad revenue is getting cut, things are getting slower, and companies are not investing the same amount of money as they did 2, 3, 4 years ago into marketing. I mean, social media is driven by this whole advertisement and marketing revenue, I guess, and it's going to hit all social media platforms really hard. It's not the companies itself, but it's the creators who will face those challenges most. Another thing is this whole self-improvement thingy, self-improvement cycle. A dangerous cycle. All these morning routines, cold showers, meditating, journaling. It sounds very nice in your head. You really enjoy it, but that's where you want to get more. You start to look up to those YouTubers you've been following. You want to start your own journey. You want to document it. You try those same things. And what I've realized, or what I've learned, is that self-improvement never ends. I mean, life is generally about growing and understanding who you are and what you want and how it is, and a lot is also learning from failures and mistakes you've been making. But one thing self-improvement doesn't give you is happiness. It doesn't give you more happiness. It gives you a perception of happiness that if you do these cold showers, these cold plunges, all that meditating and all that you feel better. But honestly, what I realized, it's not about that. It's definitely not about that. A very big downside of this whole vicious self-improvement cycle is that you never rest. You can't rest because you always think about, oh, I can't waste any time. I need to be more efficient, I need to work harder, I need to go monk mode, I need to just completely shut off all social interactions and just keep going until you can't, I guess. And what do we call that? It's perform better and better until you burn out. If you're watching that type of content and fully into that self-improvement cycle, take a step back, pause everything, and honestly just get a break from this whole social media world, and then actually reflect what makes you actually happy. Not to impress other people, what makes you happy. I think that's a big mistake I've made in the past, and I've been reflecting a lot about that over the last couple of days. And yeah, it's especially the days, because I did those crazy challenges like burning 10,000 calories, and had after that 2 days off where I was editing all these videos, and really kind of hit me there, like, what is this all about? I mean, I've learned a lot about myself, but I just want to warn you at the same time, self-improvement is not everything. And that's where also the next perception of this whole content creation economy and influencer type of people come in. It's the feeling of being always behind, and that the 9-to-5 job is not the right way. Everyone should be a business owner, content creating, and have 20 side hustles and work on their different side projects all the time, so they earn money, and money's everything, because that's how you can buy your dream car, have your dream vacation, and then post it on Instagram so you can flex about how much money you've got. All of that fucking false reality. Don't get blinded by it. Like, if you're working a 9-to-5 job right now, just be grateful, be happy, and realize that the grass is not greener on the other side. I think a lot of people underestimate how much extra effort and energy needs to go into being your own boss, kind of, but also being a content creator. It doesn't matter what you'll decide. If you want to make money, you have to work fucking hard. And that's what I've been realizing. It's a lot more than I thought it would be. And I mean, I'm not seeing a single penny at the moment, so I've been just working hours on end, 7 days a week, 15 to 16 hours. And even before I go to bed, or even when I sleep, I just wake up at night and just think about, okay, how can I get better? How can I make the next content better so I can grab the attention? What is going wrong? It's just constantly going about that. Do I enjoy it? Yes, because it gives me kind of the freedom how I want to create my day, how I want to structure my day. You have that freedom. Technically, you can just book a flight somewhere or get into a coffee shop and just sit there and do some work. But at the same time, it gives you so much more responsibility. Also anxiety, what is going to happen next? What if you don't make it? What if it doesn't work out? All of that doubt comes into your head. And honestly, that drains a lot of your energy, a lot of your sleep, and makes life a lot less enjoyable than if you just work a 9-to-5 job. That's just a fact. Because if you're working your 9-to-5 job, you get home on a Friday evening, for example, you can just relax. You can kind of turn off all the noises once you leave that workplace and enjoy your weekend with your family, with your friends, and really take that time off. But it doesn't matter if you're a content creator or if you're self-employed, but what I noticed is that I can't stop. Like, my brain is just like constantly thinking about how I can be better, how can I make it finally, why is it not working out? And you always feel guilty if you take an hour or two just to relax for a bit, that you're not working hard enough. I think especially with people like Alex Hormozy and all kind of those content type, it's just a very dangerous cycle that you consume so much of that stuff that you get blinded. You just completely get blinded and think that's the only way out, that's how you can make money, that's how you survive. But you know, when it's the last time that I sat down and watched a movie and enjoyed it by myself and just relaxed for a bit? I think it's 4 years ago, and that's what hit me last time as well, when I was just walking out there and just trying to get to those 10,000 calories. But a lot of thoughts cross in your mind when you do challenges like these, where you challenge yourself to your own limits, and that's also moments where you reflect. So I'm really glad that I did those challenges. At the same time, I mean, my YouTube analytics page is constantly open as well. I've been looking at night when I wake up, I grab my phone, look at the analytics. Is the video performing? No. Do I need to change the thumbnail, the title? It's not healthy. It's definitely not healthy. So a lot of change, I guess, needs to come if I want to do this sustainably and do it why I started in the first place, which was just creating and having fun and enjoying that process of getting better at video editing, and not a constant pressure of doing this to make money. Now, why was I wrong? First of all, that's a perception, or that was my mistake, I guess. I thought I'll get to those goals much faster. As we know, it's a sprint and not a marathon. But I didn't realize that at that point, so that's a mistake. I need to admit that my goals were set too ambitious, and at the same time that times have changed a lot. We're not in sunshine times like 2017, 2018, or right after the 2009-2008 collapse, when things started to recover again, when YouTube started to actually pop off. I mean, that was like golden years of YouTube, and all these social media platforms are kind of slowly fading away. And then we had a pandemic which brought up TikTok, and nowadays YouTube Shorts, which just killed our attention spans. So I mean, I see myself, I can't watch a video properly and just focus on one task. I'm doing different things at the same time. Watch that content, and honestly it's just bad. Things started to slow down a lot, not just for small creators. I mean, there's a number of creators trying to make it, but the size or the proportion is massive who just fail. And also the big creators. I mean, I've been observing YouTube a lot lately, and I've noticed not a significant drop, but it's still quite big. Also the big creators are struggling. Now, is this the end of this whole content creation bubble? Who knows? Who knows where it's going to go? Definitely the short form content is popping off, but people are actually coming back to long form content again. But it's all stagnating a lot. I mean, especially with all that AI stuff, things get a lot less human. I mean, generally the humans who are speaking. I mean, I try to be authentic here and just share what I've been experiencing, what I've noticed through all of that, and deeply reflect and think what is actually going on. And it's just, I mean, I see myself, like I'm trying so much in the first 10 to 20 seconds to keep the attention of those viewers, because they would click off in milliseconds. So I mean, even to this point, how many people are actually watching the content right now? Probably like 10%, but that's where we are headed. And a lot of the stuff is also very unrelatable. I mean, if I look, like what I enjoyed the most about YouTube back in the days was just the vloggy type things where just people take that camera, sick angles, some drone shots, and I just enjoyed it. It's not overly fast paced. There were some edits, like if you have a nice camera angle, if you do some coffee shots and stuff like that. The videos were just enjoyable and I loved it. But I think this whole pandemic changed everything, but that's life. I mean, we have to adapt, we have to change. But for me, the question is, what's next, I guess? What's next? Honestly, I don't know. At the moment, I don't know. I'm definitely not going to ditch out on this challenge because I've been putting all of my effort over the last 2-3 months into this, and I'm just proud of how far this got me actually. I mean, if I look at YouTubers like Eric, that's where I got kind of that inspiration from when he started this thing. Just did it in such an over a period like of months, we're speaking here, where he pre-planned all these videos, like top-notch videos, just crazy stuff out there, and honestly it was just so unrelatable. And that's what I try to do, I guess. I try to do it more human, more natural. Just me, my camera. I have some help from my very close people who sometimes took their time out of the day to film those drone shots, which I'm very grateful for as well. That's what I tried to do. Kept it human. It didn't work out. No, I can say I definitely got better at the game, but at the same time, it didn't really work out as I wanted to. I know it's a very short-term thing, it's only 30 days. If I really want to make it happen, it needs to be consistently like that. But if I keep going like that, I'd definitely burn out and wouldn't enjoy creating the videos as I do right now. But I think I have to adapt again a lot. I have to reflect, think deeply, take some time off and just shut off everything. Also delete social media like YouTube, maybe also YouTube. Maybe have a week or two without any noises and completely for myself. Enjoy the time with my family, friends, the close people, and open up again. Open up to new opportunities and think a lot more broad. I can't just pray that hard work will pay off once. The truth or the hard reality is that you need to work on the right things hard enough that you'll succeed, and not to work just on something and maybe or hope that you succeed one. It doesn't work like that. It definitely doesn't work like that. I have to stop living in the past, stop living these old golden YouTube days as well. I mean, the pandemic is over. Stuff changed. Enjoy small things, enjoy being on this planet, enjoy being in nature, having that time, and that is a big reflection point over this last week. It's probably the best content I've ever produced with the limited time I had. I gave it everything I've got, even in the challenges. I'm proud of doing that, but I have to stop thinking about the past YouTube life, I guess. Enjoy the time with the close people you have. Enjoy the limited time on Earth. And I think especially with that comparison feeling of social media all the time, people forget the little things in life. Appreciate that more often. Take the time after this video. I didn't want to make it highly edited either. Just take the moment and actually think what is going on, what is happening actually. Admit the mistakes you've made. I'm admitting them myself. Maybe just going full time into content creation was not the best idea. Diversifying your skills, your opportunities, and also understand sometimes that things are meant to be like that. Close chapters which you can't reopen again. I've had a lot of time, even though it's a very busy schedule, to think, to reflect, to analyze. And I'm glad that I did this whole challenge to really see that, and not just drag things around and think that the hard work will just simply pay off at some point. My most important message to you right now, not only the content creators out there, to all the human beings: enjoy the little things in life. Enjoy more the little things in life again. Appreciate that. It will make things a lot more enjoyable, and you'll be much more grateful. Stop comparing yourself all the time with those content creators and influencers out there. That is the biggest message you can take away from this video. Now, the big question still is the content creation economy system falling apart, going to collapse. A lot of competition is out there, a lot of potential that it's going to collapse, but I think only the future and the massive recession and depression will tell us how it will work out. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you watch yesterday's challenge I did right up here, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.